Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to HJN and the legacy of supers that I have going on. Today, here comes yet another DC-based hero. But let's just say, this one is my all-time favorite DC hero. The Incredible Hulk is my all-time favorite Marvel-related hero, but for DC, here comes Shazam! Well, yeah, Shazam is indubitably my all-time favorite DC hero. And it's mostly because of the 2019 feature film about Shazam that came out April 2019, of course. I will say for sure that the immense cast of characters in that film alone, it was pretty recognizable for me. Zachary Levi, Asher Angel, Jack Dylan Grazer, Megan Good, Digimon Honsao, Mark Strong, and the list goes on from there. I mean, I just know a lot of these actors in general, because eventually we would be able to see them again on screen. Eventually. Jack Dylan Grazer would eventually appear in It Chapter 2, and Asher Angel actually made a music video earlier this year. As for Zachary Levi, I probably couldn't imagine much what would happen out there. But for Mark Strong, Digimon Honsao, and Megan Good, and many others along the way, there's not much along the way that I have to say about them, but about the character Shazam, it's just incredible. The backstory, of course, is that there's an orphan known as Billy Batson, who is 15 years old, and then, of course, stumbles onto a subway where Batson just gets transported to some world where a wizard is standing before her, ready to grant Batson some powers, only after speaking out the magic word, which is Shazam. And that, of course, is how Billy Batson became the Shazam that we know and love. So, of course, if there's one real thing that I just like about this character in general, then, well, it's the 6 types of powers that Shazam utilizes. The strength of Hercules, the courage of Achilles, the speed of Mercury. I mean, it was just an astounding list. A list that pretty much makes up the name in general. Basically, the first letter of every mythological figure that is mentioned, they all come together to spell out the hero's name. Shazam. S-H-A-Z-A-M. Also an exclamation point, in case many people out there were trying to figure out how it's actually spelled. There is an exclamation point in the name for a reason. Because after all, Billy Batson has to yell out Shazam to become Shazam. That's basically what you need to know about there. So the bottom line is, yell the word to become the thing that represents it. But other than all that, the cocky attitude, the immense amount of immaturity, it's easily another thing that I can very much relate to. Just like in The Incredible Hulk, where large amounts of anger and rage are something that very much relate to me because of my ASD, Shazam's immaturity is also another big thing because, of course, even though I'm at an age where I'm able to drink, where I'm able to gamble, and where I'm able to vote and drive a vehicle, immaturity has never truly dissipated from me. It always comes around, every now and then. So, of course, that's another big thing out there that many people probably will misunderstand about it. So, of course, that just goes to show that the many traits that apply to both of these characters in general, the Hulk and Shazam, they easily relate to me in my lifetime. That's just the one main reason why I've grown up with them so well. Shazam, of course, I did not know about, at least not much, until way later, as far back as like a few years ago. Then, of course, the 2019 film was released in theaters, and I pretty much watched it, and I pretty much got a huge kick of how the character, played by Zachary Levi, of course, and Asher Angel, could easily relate to me in general. So, of course, that's just one big thing out there you probably need to know. But in general, I will say Shazam easily relates to me, morely because of immaturity and because of how we're able to utilize our own power and use it for good instead of evil. But you know what, though? There's still a crap ton of other heroes as well as villains that I'll have to talk about as well. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.